In many African villages, the elders say, the forest is not silent, it listens. They teach that the trees have memory, that the wind carries whispers, and that sometimes, the unseen watches the hearts of men. This is not just a story about a girl. It is a story about kindness, when no one is watching. Gather close and listen carefully. For this is the story of a poor village, a forgotten spirit, and a young girl whose generosity brought life back to the land. This is the girl who fed the forest spirit. Long ago, in a village surrounded by thick green forest, the rain stopped falling. The river shrunk. The crops failed. The soil cracked beneath the burning sun. Hunger visited every home. Among the villagers lived a young girl named Amora. She was not the strongest. She was not the richest. But she had something rare, a gentle heart. Each morning, Amora entered the forest to gather firewood for her family. One afternoon, as she bent down to collect dry branches, she heard a faint whisper. "Help me." She froze. The forest was still. Again, the voice came, weak and tired. "I am hungry." Her hands trembled. "Who speaks?" she asked softly. "I am the spirit of this forest," the voice replied. "I have been forgotten, and I am starving." Amora looked into her small cloth pouch. Inside was her only meal for the day, a small piece of roasted yam. If she gave it away, she would go hungry. She hesitated. Then she remembered her mother's words, "A good heart is better than a full stomach." Slowly, she placed the yam at the root of an ancient tree. "You may take it," she whispered. A gentle wind passed through the leaves, and the forest grew quiet. From that day on, Amora returned daily, each time leaving a small portion of her food. The villagers began to notice she was thinner. They laughed. "She feeds shadows," they mocked. But Amora did not stop. One evening, as the sky turned gold and purple, the ancient tree began to glow. Light shimmered through the leaves. Before her stood a tall, radiant figure woven from vines, leaves, and soft light. "I am the forest spirit," it said gently. "You alone remembered me." The ground trembled. Dark clouds gathered. Thunder roared across the sky. Then rain fell. Heavy, powerful, life-giving rain. The dry earth drank deeply. By morning, green shoots covered the land. Rivers filled. Crops flourished. The famine ended. The villagers stood in awe. They had mocked kindness, but kindness had saved them all. The spirit's final whisper echoed through the trees, "Where there is generosity, there will always be life." And from that day forward, the forest was honored. And Amora was remembered as the girl who fed the forest spirit. Moral lessons. And so, dear listener, remember, what you give in secret may return in abundance. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share.